April 4th, 2019, coming from KC. I seen a video that Paul Bigley did on YouTube about telepathic abilities. Yes, we do have telepathic soldiers here too, and the best of the best. But there's a lot more than people can even imagine what's going on. He talks about occult groups. Yes, this is tied into every kind of occult group you can imagine, every fraction there is. Kansas City here has many, lots of them here. How I know this, if you go back way back when I first started my videos, I talked about psychic ability and about how people psychically attack people and pull their energies. Well, I ran into a group over on the Kansas side, a group of ladies that was actually pulling people's energies. And I didn't know this. They did it for about 18 months while I was over there. And once I finally figured it out, I was out of there, out of that group. I left the group. But learning about this energy has taken several years. And this, how I ended up in it in the first place, I went through a divorce. And I was looking for another decent lady somewhere out there here in Kansas City, which I still never did find here anyway. But the thing of it is, it's taken many different places. And these groups that you can go to free and go to and learn different things, whether you go for taking photography or say you go to learn like tarot cards. I went downtown in Westport down there. And that's where I met some of these people. Most of the people that are into witchcraft, occult groups, lots of them are ex-military. And what I found out in the long haul, a lot of them have hate for the military here too, which I don't understand, because it wasn't like they were held at gunpoint to go in there. They went in there on their own free will. So I mean, you know, freedom isn't free. Everybody has to defend this country. But I mean, you know, the government's not always right, don't get me wrong. But the thing of it is, what I found interesting here in Kansas City was these groups. They had like witchcraft groups that met up. And what's interesting was that they couldn't keep up. I mean, they were only doing about 100 to 150 to 200 in a group, but they couldn't keep up. When I walked away from looking at all these groups, and they're all intertwined, but they all basically use the telepathic ability too. Now, where this even gets stranger is the churches. Lots of churches are involved in this. The singles group that I ran into that was using this energy, one of the groups that had been closed down over on the Kansas side, was hooked in the Church of the Resurrection. Another group that also was using this energy in two different places was Unity Church. Very strange bunch, because supposedly they use the chi energy to be able to help body and mind and stuff, but they're using it for a lot more. Down on the plaza, I went one time down there for a yoga like session, and they had people in rooms actually practicing this energy, not doing it like a normal way, but actually to use it for like military purposes. And I wondered why they were doing that. I wondered, you know, I was thinking, well, is it a fraction group here that's actually against the United States, or is it maybe something that the government's using? Well, nobody knows. I still don't know that. But I tell you one thing, I don't think it's all government related either. So I mean, it's something that the government here also needs to be watching. But yes, we do have soldiers that have telepathic ability way beyond anything you can even imagine, just like Russia. Anyway, I had to comment on this because I found it very interesting what Paul Bigley's had to say about all this. And you guys have a good one now.